Welcome to the Men of Action Network. The Men of Action Network is a life coaching system designed to support men's needs towards accurate living. For short, we call it MOAN. Welcome to our podcast. Today's segment will be called Sins of the Fathers, where we'll explore the long-term effect of bad decisions and choices made upon generations. Sit back and enjoy. But I mean, you enjoy standing in the mall more than being in the store, Darlene, because you like what you're seeing in the mall. So you're spurning, you're neglecting Darlene to stand in the mall, to window shop, everything else you can see. And if somebody comes and says, well, here's my number, you hide it where Darlene can't see it.
Well, you see,
Or you do that Samsung, touch the back of the phone, gotcha, see you later.
So when I go to the mall with my wife and I sit at the mall while she's in the store, the latest store, fumbling through all that stuff that I don't particularly like. So you saying I'm just checking things out as it come by?
I'm saying to you that most likely your eyes are still working. And most likely...
I got tunnel vision.
Which is according to which tunnel you in. But anyway, to be fair, men are doing this to women, women are doing this to men. To be fair, if your ears are still open to anybody else other than your husband's,
something's wrong.
Something's messed up. If your heart, brother man, is still open to any other woman,
something's wrong.
Than your wife, then something's wrong, something's not fulfilled. And each one of you are breaking trust. But back to the sins of the father, then now John meets
just like his daddy.
Meets Phyllis in the mall. And he gets a phone number, and before long there's a little something going on the side.
Yeah.
Darlene finally sees you owe two-timing, no good, low down, whatever, sack of whatever, right? What happens? Darlene's pregnant. Now she's saying, come home and be with me.
Right.
And he's like, oh, B, look, I can't be there all the time. I got a life to live too.
You were there all the time before I got pregnant.
But then what happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
So when your mind and your spirit gets divided, you act in a very bipolar manner.
Schizophrenia.
Hence why I say to you guys a few podcasts ago, why I see the value of when you and your partner are both virgins, because you have no point of reference. The only point of reference you have is for each other.
Yeah.
So there's no soul tie anywhere else.
So wait. We don't have to check sexual compatibility in the marriage list when we get ready to get married?
Look, it's important. Now we can sidetrack this all we want.
Oh, we're gonna sample?
Well, that's all. That's a whole other ball game.
Reunited.
So good.
Yeah.
Secret lovers.
Yeah.
But the fact is, these are questions that you have to ask before you make a commitment, especially when it comes to marriage, because you can't know everything, but you need to have some kind of conversation.
But how come you talking marriage like that, right? Nobody out here trying to get married. Just trying to have some, trying to get some fun.
Because the ultimate level of trust comes in marriage. Now, I'm not saying that you can't really get it anywhere else.
But we can live in a house together. I got friends that lived together 25 years who never got married and have stayed faithful to one another.
Yeah, well,
35.
You see? 35.
Not me.
Now he married.
No, I'm saying you were Glenn at 35? No.
No, I had a friend that stayed with this woman 35 years. They had children in their 30s when they got married.
You see? When they finally got married. I mean, and don't get me wrong, that can happen. And God
should happen.
But let me put it this way, before we religiousize everything. If people are truly committed to one another, I believe in a relationship like the one you just mentioned, God honored that relationship because of the faithfulness. I believe that our whole ceremony in church, very religious, is still trying to get that commitment to one another that is recognized before the world, man, and God, and everything else. So I can't knock that at all. I'm not trying to.
Okay.
But what I am speaking to is that when blood from one person combines with blood from another person, the life of the flesh is in the blood.
Mm-hmm.
So she got with John, Sally got with John, and John got with Sally. He ejaculates, she climaxes. Blood is shared. At the moment blood is shared, souls combine. That's one of the key ways souls begin to combine. The other way is through words, exchange of ideas, thoughts, touching. All these things combine soul. The strange thing is people don't realize is that they also, that whenever the combination of these things happen, it also cuts covenant. I agree to trust you because I put you in my proximity. I agree to trust you now because I let you touch my hand on my body. I agree to trust you because I let you see with my bank card. You know, I let you pay for it at the register and give it right back to me. But I let you pay for it at the register. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now we build all this world of trust, which really becomes a world of covenant. You are committed to me that you will not hurt me in this area.
Right.
You know, and because now I'm committed to you, and you're committed to me, and don't get this the wrong way. I'm not talking to him like that, okay? But, you know, because these people have now exchanged these things. That's when covenants are formed. That's when trust begins to build. So what's our first word for covenant?
Our first word for covenant, one thing is, what is a covenant?
Okay.
Okay, and the best way to say what a covenant is, the simplest is that it defines itself as a relationship.
Okay.
Okay. Now, we can talk about vows and promises and all that other kind of stuff, but everything boils down to an agreement between one or more people or one or more parties that make a covenant to accomplish something.
Even in a threesome.
No!
You do this, I do that. No. I know I'm highly irreverent, right? But this is the world we live in. I mean, where everything goes, right? And everybody wants to get out there and talk about life being a certain way. But now covenant is shattered when someone doesn't uphold their end.
That's true. But now, we got to go biblical on this because...
Get your deep voice ready. Sound out. Okay.
God made a covenant with man. And, you know, Abraham, all that. But he also made a covenant with Noah. And I'm just going to read a little something for you. So to see what this is, I got to look at it. Right. This is Genesis 6, verse 18. It says, "But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons, and thy wives, and thy sons'
You got
wives."
this in the little English version that, you know.
We can break it down.
Thou.
In other words, he say, you and your wife and your son and their wives can board the ark.
All right. And like the ark is like...
It's the vessel that...
The vessel. The pestle?
It's the wooden ship.
It's a ship.
One ship that took what God deemed to be necessary after the flood.
Okay, but what about the covenant when a woman lays down, she spreads her legs, a man goes in between her legs, he fertilizes her with seed. Okay,
Now, let's say this.
that's
A covenant can also be an agreement because we agreed to lay down together.
mm-hmm.
We can't lay apart unless we sleep.
Yeah, but I mean, if she has agreed to this, what terms
Right.
is she expecting? Because the covenant got to have terms, right?
Right.
Agreement has to have terms.
Right.
Okay, we in a house together. I pay the electricity. You buy the groceries. You know,
That could be.
that's the covenant.
Yeah.
Okay, now if she lays down with John, Sally is laid down with John, and remember the blue and the yellow begin to mix, becoming green. Okay, that means with every and oh and baby, oh and push and stop and whatever is now shared dialogue, sacred dialogue because it's exclusive to her and him at the time.
Right.
And now it says, "My most intimate me I've given to you."
Right.
He has given his most intimate self to Sally.
Yes.
She has given her most intimate self to him. And she's saying, I trust you with me now.
All of me.
All of me.
Not just my feet.
Okay, so that means in sickness and in health.
Yes.
Rich or poor.
Yes.
Okay.
Another covenant. Marriage vow.
Right.
Another
Okay.
agreement.
I mean, it sounds crazy and spooky and all the rest, but don't you realize that when you lay down with somebody, you committed everything that you are into that process, brother?
Yes.
I mean, a man ejaculate. How many sperm does a man ejaculate?
Millions.
Millions, billions, could be trillions in a lifetime. But in that one instant of relation, millions of his purpose, his destiny, millions of who he wants to be,
Legacy.
millions of what his legacy will be,
Yes.
millions of what his thoughts are about life are,
Yeah.
go into her, and she accepts it and says, "I'm willing to be a partner with you in that process."
Yeah. And all those little
Let me
little
say this.
swimming.
Mm-hmm.
This is why.
That's like a threesome wouldn't work in this.
Right.
Just
Right.
you know, in case you know. Well, keep it real, because if somebody's out there thinking that a threesome could happen like this,
Yeah.
you know, where y'all are just jumping all over each other and doing whatever, it can't.
It creates chaos.
Yes.
The thing is, because we have not really sat down and discussed Spurned trust on this level, especially when it comes to sex, what it does, of tying of two souls together to
Right.
become one. We have people that's just out there switching partners at random.
All
okay?
willy-nilly.
Okay, and your destiny and your purpose and your legacy and your seed and your thoughts and your desire is scattered in 16 places. Okay, because you have slept with 16 women, and they're all spurned because the covenant that was meant to be established with one is broken into pieces and
Right,
scattered
right.
abroad. You yourself can't fully begin to understand the dimensions of who you are.
Because
Because-
you lost.
Well,
You know?
not only that, but you've taken on into yourself
Other people as well.
the responsibility over Sally, Jessica, Phyllis,
Darlene.
Darlene, and
Shaquika.
and Misty,
What's her name?
and
Shaquika.
yeah, and you know whoever else, you know, Treasure, and the chest. But I met a girl once named Treasure.
Wow.
I didn't open the chest though.
Run, Forrest, run.
Yeah.
There ain't no treasure.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that in reality, you've taken on headship responsibility.
Right.
Responsibility. She lays down giving you responsibility.
Right.
You take on top taking responsibility. So you're on top yelling, "Who's your daddy?" In other words, you're taking the authority off of her life that daddy had.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now she's saying, "You the boss, baby."
Yep. Yep.
If you say, "Mama, get up," I'm getting up. Mama, lay down, Mama laying down. Because you the authority.
But with that responsibility
Mm-hmm.
comes a whole lot of responsibility.
But that's my point. You see, what we're laying down for is the joy of an ejaculation. I want to get off with her. Okay? And when I hear her go, "Whoo," I know I got it. And so, you know, I'm getting off. But now I'm gone because now she's a conquered object.
Yeah, and a lot of times that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, I was over at a school, I forgot what reason, and we were walking this way, and this guy was in front of us coming toward us. He said, "Good God." I know they weren't talking about me, so I looked around,
Uh-huh.
and this young lady was coming down these steps, and the dress she had on
Uh-huh.
was nice, but the way the sun hit it,
Oh, my.
Good God.
good God was right.
Googly woogly.
You could see everything.
Yeah.
Melons and
Yeah.
pearls and everything.
Yeah. But you see, but that's my point exactly this.
Right.
That, you know, even Sunday, going to church, a lady was walking into church and voluptuous, pushing a little baby stroller, and another kid following, but it still didn't stop the parking lot intending to watch her all the way into church. You know? If his eyes could have held her outside the door, it would have. Okay?
He was just trying to make sure she made it.
That's what it was. That's what it was. He was just praying her way through.
Yeah, there you go.
Praying. He was praying.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know what prayer, but he was praying.
No, he was pre-R-E-Y.
That's what it was.
And my only point in that is that here we are talking about trust. He had somebody at home most likely. Or somebody who's already in service that's attached to him. He has responsibilities, children and a home and whatever else to protect. But now looking around takes that protection from it.
Right.
Looking around becomes a deadly device to destruct, destroy, to pull apart.
And he have sold her into slavery.
Yes.
I'll define that. When we do that as men, we have sold your girlfriend, whoever it is, into slavery, where she is now bonded to you, but because of your action, you have negated the responsibility. And after you have left, the damage that's over here in this temple, in this woman, in this house.
I lusted with my eyes.
Yeah, but keeps her looking for the covering she lost.
Right.
And thereby leaves her in a subjugated place.
Right. Vulnerable place.
Vulnerable and emotionally unstable. Because why? Sammy has walked off with part of me. John has walked off with part of me.
My dreams, my goals, my
dreams,
expectations,
goals, plans,
you know?
expectations.
My future.
Shattered. But even worse, because the deposit was made into her, there's a resentment of herself because she has joined with you, and now she hates herself and anything you put in her.
Because I trusted you with my all. I trusted you with my life. I trusted you with my virtue and my body.
But not just
You
virtue and body. How about this? I trusted you to invest something in me that would grow and suck from me,
Right.
that would grow and take time from me, that would grow and keep me from doing something else I wanted to go do,
Right.
that will grow and take over me to the point that it becomes so big and
Right.
puts me through so much pain that I potentially come very close to death giving birth to it.
Right.
And now I can't find you.
Mhm.
Now I can't find you. I'm looking for you, but I can't find you. I call a phone, and another girl answered the phone.
Right.
I went by your house, and you had moved and didn't tell me. You know, well, this is just keeping it real. I mean, my friends told me they saw you going down the street with somebody else in the car.
Yeah.
You know, or they saw you this girl all up on you on this corner, and my house is right down the street, and you told me you were coming over.
Yeah.
You know, so this type of stuff is where the spurned trust is, because you set up covenant,
Yeah.
you didn't keep your covenant.
Right.
You earned the trust.
Now, Billy Jr. has been born.
Mm.
Billy Jr. has your eyes,
Your lips.
got your smile, but he don't have you, and I don't have you. I'm angry, pissed off, mad, bitter, ready to scratch your car up, ready to scratch your eyes out, and ready to kill the girl you with.
And even though you're not here, I see you every day when I see him.
Exactly.
Yes.
Every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day.
And
So-
what that breed.
Well, it breeds hatred and contempt.
Yes.
And now the covenant that mom was supposed to have over the son, she is now breaking, because every day he grows, he looks more like Billy Sr. And now she's even so mad as to wonder why she ever named him Billy after you. Because every time she calls his name, part of her heart calls for you.
Right.
Yep. And what can I say?
Well, you did those mistakes.
Yeah.
Well, those things happen in your life. How do you pick up the pieces? How do you straighten some things out? You may never get with Sally again.
That's true.
You know, there may be no room for Sally in your life because you're on with Janet now.